guys, in this video we will be designing the ICC Cricket World Cup. So since I have already designed this model, therefore I am having an image of it. We are going to do the same model in this particular video. Okay, so let's get started. So I'll open SolidWorks, and in this I'll obviously go to parts. Click on new and go to parts. Okay. Now the first thing that we have to do is to select the front plane and then click on sketch. After this thing is done, this is what we have to sketch on it. See. Now what is this part actually? This is nothing but this golden color small part that you can see over here. This is the starting point of our model. Okay. So as you can see that first I have drawn a center line. So let's draw a center line first. And make it infinite length. Click on escape, select this line and make it infinite. Click on OK. Now make sure that this line will always coincide with the origin. So select this line, press Ctrl and select this origin and then click on coincident. After this thing is done, then click on OK. Horizontal line of 40 mm length. Okay, so let's draw a horizontal line of 40 mm. And this line is starting from the origin. Okay, so horizontal line. Let's go to smart dimensions. First click on escape. Let's go to smart dimension and give the dimension as 40. After this, then we have to draw a semicircle which is having a radius of 10. So let's go to 3-point arc. Start from here. Okay, done. Now let's give the dimensions to it and the radius should be 10. After this thing is done, then we now have to draw a 5 mm straight line. Okay, so I'll take this particular line and draw a 5 mm. Let's give the smart dimensions as 5. Now after this is done, then now we have to simply draw a horizontal line and then join again to the origin. Okay. Let's click on align, start from this particular point, draw a horizontal line and just connect it to the origin. Okay, and now you can click on escape. So guys, now you can see that our sketch is not completely defined. It is showing some blue color over here. So for that we need to give some more dimensions as well. So I'll click on smart dimension in this particular and I'll give some dimensions here. Okay. Now can you see guys that our sketch is now completely defined and it has become completely black. Okay. So this is the same sketch that we have drawn. Now what I'll do, I'll now end this sketch and I'll click on revolve boss base and see in the axis of revolution I've selected this particular line and the sketch has automatically got selected. Now you can click on OK. Okay, so see this particular small part of the model has already got ready. See, this region is completed. Now the next thing that we have to do is to build a base, this curved base that we have to do. Now this sketch is a bit complicated and you have to pay attention while doing this particular sketch. The first thing that we must do is let's draw this particular arc with a radius of 160 mm. Okay, so I'll go to and I'll now click on front plane, press Ctrl 8 and then click on sketch. Okay, now after this just select this particular 3-point arc, start from this particular point, go somewhere over here and just click on this. Now as I mentioned earlier that the radius should be 160. So give the smart dimensions as 160. The radius should be 160. Click on enter. And one more dimension that you must observe over here is that, see, the distance from this particular point till here is 30. Okay, so let's give the dimensions from this particular point till here, and the vertical dimensions are obviously 30. Okay, see, now it is done. Now guys, you can observe over here that I have first drawn a vertical line over here. So let's draw that vertical line as well in this particular sketch. So let's select this sketch, center line, and let's make it infinite. Okay, select this, make it for construction and infinite length. And now from here, what I have done, I have drawn a horizontal line which is joining to it. Okay, so let us do that as well. Let us draw a horizontal line from this particular point and intersecting with this vertical center line. Okay, done. Now make sure that this is always coinciding with this particular origin. So select both of them and then define the relation as coincident. Okay, done. Now once we are done with this, then the next thing that we have to do is observe this particular point. See, this point is at a distance of 90 from this vertical line. So give the dimensions that as well. Smart dimensions, select this and give it as 90. Done. Now we will move on, and now what we'll do is that we will draw this particular radius, see, which is having a semicircle or curve that you can see. Okay, so for that, let us select 3-point arc again in this. Okay, now let's see the dimensions of it. The radius is 10.75. So let's click on the radius dimension, 10.75. One more dimension that we can see over here is that the center of this particular arc, see this particular point, it is at a distance of 93 from the vertical line. So go to SolidWorks. From this particular point till here, the distance is how much? 93. So you define 93 over there. Done. Okay, now the next thing that we can do is that, see, from this distance from this point till the vertical is 103.75. so let's give these dimensions as well, 103.75. okay, done. Now after this thing is done, now we are going to draw this particular arc which is having a radius of 300. So let us again select a 3-point arc. In this we are going to draw a curve. Okay. Now guys, escape and give the radius as 300. So click on Smart Dimensions. The radius has to be 300. Now after this thing is done, guys, now you can observe that from this particular point till the vertical line, the distance is 170. So let's click on dimensions. From this particular point till here, it is 170. Done. Now after this thing is done, now guys, we are going to draw this particular semicircle which is having a radius of 6. So let us draw this thing. Let us draw. Okay, now since it has to be a semicircle, okay, somewhere over here, escape. Now guys, make sure that this all three line points are vertical. Now give the Smart Dimension as 6. The radius has to be 6. Hit enter. Now after this, what you have to do is that you just simply have to join these points. Okay, you have to join this. So let us join this with the help of a vertical line. Select this line and join all of this and close the sketch. See, now you can click on escape. Now one more dimensions that we are left with. Now guys, we have to give the dimensions, that is from this particular point till here, the vertical dimensions is 116.24. So let us click on Smart Dimensions, select this particular point till here, it has to be 116.24. Okay, now after this, can you see this particular dimension? It is 21.66 from this particular point till here. Okay, so let's give that dimensions as well. From here till here it has to be 21.66. Okay, now we can click on OK, and as you can see guys, now your sketch is fully defined. Now you can end your sketch. Okay, and select this sketch, go to features and click on revolve boss base. Then see, now you can just click on OK. So your base is now ready. Okay, so this much portion, that is your base, has now become ready. Now it is time for us to create this ring on which ICC World Cup is written. Okay, so for making that ring, these are the dimensions that we must consider. So first of all, we will look at this particular sketch. See, first we have to draw a vertical line, and that vertical line is having a length of 50 mm. Okay, so we have to create that first. Okay, so click on front plane, press Ctrl 8 and simply click on sketch. Okay, after that, as usual, the first thing that you must do is just create a vertical line, a center line of infinite length. Escape, select this line and then click on infinite length and then click on OK. Just make sure that this will always coincide with the origin, so therefore select this line, click on origin and add a relation coincident. Done. Now after this guys, what we will do is that now we have to draw a vertical line. So let's first draw at any random distance. After that we will give it proper dimensions. See, 50, right? Click on escape, give the dimensions as 50. Okay, now zoom this in because we want to draw this sketch now. Therefore first draw a horizontal line. Okay, and that horizontal line should be of 10 mm. Okay, so let's draw a horizontal line. Okay, click on escape, give the dimensions as 10 mm. We are going to give the dimensions at that time itself so that we don't forget any dimensions. Then draw a vertical line of 5 mm. You can even give dimensions at the end, but what happens is that you sometimes mess up when you give the dimensions at the end. So it is better that you give the dimensions at that time itself. It will take some time, but it will help us in doing the sketches perfect. After this, there has to be a horizontal line of 5 mm. Okay, then from this click on escape, go to smart dimensions, make it 5, click on OK, then draw a vertical line now, and that vertical line is of how much? See, 50, this total is 50, 50 minus 5, 45, 45 minus this 5, which will become 40. So draw a vertical line of 40. Escape, do the dimensions as 40. Then again a horizontal line of 5 mm. Escape, do the dimensions as 5. You know, this is a very good practice, giving dimensions at that time only. Then again this thing, see, it has to be 5. Okay, click on escape. Now once this is done, you have defined this very well, but what happened is that it is still appearing blue because you have not defined it with respect to the origin. So for giving the dimensions with respect to the origins, these are the dimensions that we must consider. See, from this this is having a distance of 207.00. so let's consider that. Give the smart dimensions. .207.00. Just verify whether it is 00. Yeah, it is 00. Just click on enter. Now after this, one more dimension that is left. is this particular 660.45 from the baseline. So till the origin from the baseline, so see this baseline till the origin, right? So here is our origin. We will give it as 660.45. Enter. Now after this thing is done, guys, now you can see that our sketch is now completely defined and it has become black now. Now you can obviously end the sketch. Now the next thing that you have to do is select this sketch, go to features and click on revolve boss press. Okay. After this thing is done, then click on OK. See. So 50% of our trophy is now ready. You can say that. Now the next thing that we are going to do is obviously going to apply the fillet. Can you see this fillet commands? Okay. So where are we going to apply these fillets now? See, we have to apply fillets at this particular region. Wait, I'll show it to you. See, select, go to fillet, select the fillet type, then items to fillet, select this particular edge of and give the dimension as 2.5 mm. Okay. After this thing is done, now select this edge as well. Okay. Similarly, select this edge and this edge also. Okay. Click on OK. So we have applied the fillets as well. Now there is one more region there where we have to apply the fillets at this particular region edge. So go to fillet again. Select the fillet type as constant size fillet. And select this edge. Okay, just click on OK. Done. See. Now the next thing that we are going to do is to design this particular, rods which are present over here. Okay. So and they are present in the form of a curve. So it is first necessary that we create that curve, and with the help of the swept boss base, then we will make the 3D model. So for making the curve, the radius has to be 1343.00. So I'll go to SolidWorks. Then I'll select my front plane, press Ctrl 8. After that, click on sketch. Select the 3-point arc over here. See where I am selecting. I'm selecting at this particular point. See, it is the point of a semicircle. From this point, I am going to go at this particular point. See, can you see? And then I am going to give it a curve. And make sure, guys, that these 2 points are fixed. So click on this particular point and fix it. And select this particular point as well, the point in the bottom. And fix this as well. Okay. And now you can give the dimensions to it. Now with the smart dimensions and the radius as mentioned in the image, it has to be 1343. Can you see? See, it is 1343. Okay. Now after this thing is done, you have to now draw a vertical line. Where is this vertical line? See, this particular is a vertical line which is present over here. See, this thing. So I'll just draw a vertical line from here, intersecting with this particular horizontal line. Okay, click on escape. Now once this is done, guys, your curve is now ready. For the swept boss base, the path is ready. Now you have to design the profile. Now end this sketch. So we want to make a profile at this particular point. Therefore, we are going to go to insert, click on insert, go to reference geometry, click on plane, and in the first reference you are going to select this line, and in the second reference we are going to select this point, and automatically we will get a plane which is perpendicular to this line. Once this is done, then click on OK. Now guys, select this plane and press Ctrl 8, and on this plane we have to sketch now. So for that, what you will do is that you will click on sketch, and now what you have to sketch is over here. See, you first have to draw a red circle of 25 diameter. So let's draw that. select this particular thing, a circle with radius of 25, sorry, diameter 25, my bad guys. Okay, now after this thing is done, now you will click on convert entities, click on convert entities and select this particular edge. Done. Now guys, click on trim entities, and clicking on trim entities, just trim this part away because we want only this particular curve. Okay, done. Now after this thing is done, now as you can see, your sketch is now fully defined, therefore there is no need for you to give more dimensions to it. So click on OK, and now you can end your sketch. Okay, see, now guys, you have to go to features, then click on shape boss base, and in this, the sketch profile, the first sketch that you have to select is this particular. Okay, and in the path you have to select this path, and can you see guys, one of the rod is ready. Okay, now guys, if you observe carefully in the trophy, you will see that there are 3 rods actually. So we have to create the other 2 as well, and other 2 are at a particular angle. So for that, what you have to do is that you first have to sketch a center line. So I'll go to front plane, press Ctrl 8. After that, you have to sketch on it, and you have to sketch a center line. Click on escape and make this infinite length. And once you're done, then you can click on OK, and make sure guys that this line is always coinciding with the origin. So select this line, select this point and click on coincident. Okay, now once this is done, just end your sketch over here because we are going to use this line as our reference geometry. Okay, now guys, go to insert, then go to reference geometry, click on plane, and after that, in the first reference you are going to select the front plane. In the second reference, you have to select this particular line. Okay, now see, a plane is created perpendicular to the front plane and this line, but what we want it at a certain angle, and that angle that we want is 171 degree. Okay, after this thing is done, then now you can click on OK. Now select this plane, press Ctrl 8, and on that click on sketch. Now once this is done, the next thing that you have to do is to make use of convert entities, and using convert entities you have to select the sketch. See, which particular sketch you have to select is the sketch of the curve in the sweep. See, in the sweep we have used one path, see this particular path, so make use of that. Okay, select this and then click on OK. See, you have got a ready-made curve on this particular plane as well. Just end the sketch. Okay, now as mentioned earlier that we want to make the second rod, so for that we have to create one more drawing over here. So click on this particular plane, press Ctrl 8, and on that what we have to sketch is this particular thing. See, again a circle with a radius of 25, a diameter of 25, and a small arc over here. Okay. So guys, before doing that, what we'll do is that we will hide this plane. Okay, so just select this and click on hide. Now once this is done, select this plane 1 and press Ctrl 8, and on this now we are going to sketch. The first thing that you must do is to draw a circle. From this particular point, draw a circle and give the diameter to it as 25. Okay, and now we are going to make use of the convert entities to get a copy of this edge. Okay, so go to convert entities, select this edge and then click on OK. Now you might be knowing that we are now going to use trim entities. Just trim this away, just trim this part, and then we are left with this particular thing. Now this is undefined, so for that you have to give the dimensions. So select on smart dimension and give the dimensions from this particular point. See, select this point and select this point and give the dimensions. Here it is 209.87. So give it as 209.87. Okay, now you can see that your sketch is now completely defined. Now you can end your sketch, and after this thing is done, guys, now again you are going to make use of the swept boss base feature. So select swept boss base. In this, select this particular sketch, select this path, and see second rod is also ready. And now we are left with only one rod, and for that we have to create one more plane. And for that particular plane, we have to go to insert, go to insert, go to reference geometry, plane, and the same procedure. In the first plane, first reference, we are going to select the front plane, and in the second reference we are going to select this center line, and use the dimensions here of the angle as 189. Now once this is done, click on OK. Now again click on this plane, press Ctrl 8, click on sketch, and we are again going to make use of convert entities. And for convert entities, we are going to select the sketch which we have used for sweep as a path. So sketch 4, select this and then click on OK. And now you can end your sketch. Now once this is done, just hide this plane. Okay. Now can you see a curve that is being present over here? Now select this plane 1, press Ctrl 8, and on that you are now going to sketch the same thing again. Or from this particular point till here, the radius has to be 25. Sorry, my bad, the dimensions has to be 25 again. And what you will do now, click on escape, select convert entities, and get a replica of this sketch. Now go to trim entities, and in that you are going to trim this part away, because you only want this particular curve. Once this is done, now you have to give the smart dimensions to it. Now in the smart dimensions, as you can see, it has to be 209.85. So give the dimensions from this particular point till this center. How much it is? 209.85. So 209.85. Enter. After this thing is done, now you can end your sketch. Now guys, again go to features, swept boss base, select this and select your path. And can you see your third rod is also ready. Now click on OK. Now guys, although the trophy has 6 more rods, actually these rods represent the stumps. Actually there are 6 more stumps, but we are not going to draw all of them again. Instead of that, what we will do is that we will make use of the circular pattern feature. Okay, so click on circular pattern here, and in the features pattern, select this particular feature, or rather what you will do is that deselect this, delete here, go to your select sweep 1, sweep 2 and sweep 3. Okay, after this thing is done, now you can click on direction, and in the direction select any particular circular direction. See this, and how many instances do you want? You want only 3 instances. Okay, now when this is done, click on OK. See, can you see? Now the only part that we are left with is to just create the circle, the sphere that is present in the center. Now this is very simple guys. What we have to do is that we have to draw a semicircle. So for that I am going to select the front plane, press Ctrl 8, and on this, or rather I will draw it on the right plane, it will give us a better sight. Okay, on this just click on sketch, draw a circle. Okay, and the dimensions has to be 370. Enter. Now after this you need to define this circle completely And for that, you can see here the center of the circle is at a distance of 685.45. Okay, so select this from the origin, .45, right? Hit enter. Okay, now once this is done, now you have to draw a simple straight line and divide this circle into two parts. Click on escape, click on trim entities and just trim this part away. Now once this is done, you can now end your sketch. Select this sketch and then go to features and click on revolve boss place. In the axis of revolution, you have to select this center axis. Now you can click on OK, and guys, your trophy is ready. The only thing that you guys are now left with is to create the coins that are present at the bottom, the circular plates that are present at the bottom on which the name of the winning team is written. So for that, what you have to do is that you have to select the front plane again or the right plane, press Ctrl 8 and click on sketch. On this, you are going to draw a small circle. Okay, now see the dimensions of it. The diameter has to be 65 and okay, first we will give the diameter first. Okay, and the center is at a distance of 102 from the origin. So 102 from the origin. Done. Now once this is done, now you can end your sketch. See, now your sketch is at on the right plane and it is at the center, but you want it on this particular face, right? So for that, we are obviously going to go to features and make use of the wrap. In the wrap, my bad, first select this sketch, then go to wrap, and on the wrap you have to select the face to wrap. So select this particular face on which you are going to get wrapped. See, on this, can you see you are getting the sphere on it? And now what you have to do is that here you have to make sure that you click on emboss, and in emboss you have to click enter 2 mm and then click on OK. See, now there are around 10 plates on this particular face, so we are going to make use of the circular pattern again. The features that you want to pattern is this particular thing, and the number of instances that you want is 10, and the direction is any particular circular direction you can select. Okay, see, now just click on OK. Okay, see, this is done. Now the next thing, the last thing that you are left with is just to write the ICC World Cup on this. See, over here it is written ICC World Cup, so we have to write that as well. So for that, again I am going to make use of right plane, click on sketch, and I am going to draw a center line first. Okay, escape. Now give the dimensions to the center line. The center line has to be like at a distance of, let's say, 8 or 7.5 from this. Okay, done. Now on this we are going to write, right? So the curves that we are going to write on is this curve, and what we have to write? We have to write ICC World Cup. Okay, see, now the writing is upside down, so for that you have to click over here. See, and you want it in the center, therefore I'll click over here. And now it is very small. I want to define my measurement, so I will deselect this option and go to font. In the font, see, what is the font that we have chosen is Swiss 721. So let's select that font, click on black, and the units has to be 24. Okay, so see Swiss 721, let's select that. okay, black, and it is 24. Okay, see now World Cup is also written on this, and now click on OK. Now you can end your sketch, and after this again you see this is on the right plane, you want to be wrapped on this particular face. So therefore you will go to features, click on wrap, sorry my bad. So therefore guys, you will select this sketch and you will go to wrap, and on this you are now just simply going to select scribe, and on which particular face you want to scribe is this one, right? So now you can click on OK. Is we are left with doing the seam on this particular ball, right? So we want to do the seam as well. So for that I'm going to click on right plane, press Ctrl it again, and on this we are now going to draw the seam. Go to click on sketch. Now guys, we have to go to this and select midpoint line, and you have to start the midpoint line exactly from the center of this sphere. Can you see the center of the sphere? See, it is over here somewhere. See, from this we have to start. Click on escape. Just select this line, make it infinite length and for construction. Similarly, you have to draw the horizontal line as well. So again select midpoint line, escape, select this line, make it for construction and make it infinite length. The same thing you have to do again. See, what you have to do is that you have to draw one more line over here. And why do you want to draw that? That you will get to know in a short while. So it is not starting from the center. So click on escape, select this line. So I'll select the center line over here. From this point, click on escape, select this line, make it for construction and infinite length. Once this is done, now click on OK. Now guys, what you have to do is that you now have to give the smart dimensions to this line. Give the smart dimensions. It has to be at a distance of angle of 45 degree, and this has to be at an angle of 45 degree. Now guys, what you have to do is that you now have to make use of convert entities. In this, select this edge and then click on see. Now guys, select this and make it for construction. Now you have to draw an arc over here from this point. Okay, and give the dimensions to the radius as 4. Now similarly you have to do one more arc like this on this opposite end. Escape and give the dimensions to it as 4 again. Now you have to give one more, you have to draw 2 small arcs now. See, from here again, starting from this point. Okay, click on escape. Now guys, give the dimensions to this arc as 1.5. Enter. And 1.5 to this as well. The same thing you have to do on the other side as well. So guys, now once this is done, just make sure that, see, this particular point, then this thing, this point, this particular point, they all must coincide with this dotted center line that you can see. Okay, so for that, make sure, see, it is not coinciding. So select this line, apply coincident. Again here also apply coincident on this particular thing. Again, this center should also coincide with the this dotted line. So apply coincident. The same thing over for this as well. Okay. So guys, make sure that all the points are coincident. And now what you can do is that now you can click on trim entities, trim this part away, trim this as well, and now click on escape. Select this curve, this dotted curve, and deselect the option for construction and then click on OK. Now it has become a solid line. Now guys, still you can observe that your sketch is blue in color. This is because that you have not given enough dimensions to this center line. What you can do is that you can define the distance of the center line from the origin, and you can easily get it done as fully defined. If I do this now, it will take much more time and the video time will be exceeded. So you can do it on yourself, and I know that you can do this, guys. Now just click on end sketch. Now after this thing is done, now select this sketch, then go to revolve boss base. In this you have to first select the axis of revolution. Over there you have to select this axis, and in the selected contours we have to select this thing, see this one, and this. Now once this is done, you can now click on OK, and see your seam is now created. Okay, see, now it is time for us to give the color to this trophy. Now guys, obviously it has a golden color for this top sphere, but if you observe the shades available in SolidWorks, I'll show it to you. So select this, go to edit appearance, in this go to metal, and here you will find out that there is gold present. So in the gold, if you apply polished gold, then it is not looking good. Okay, so instead of that, brass color is actually looking like a gold, and it is looking better than the gold. Therefore I will be selecting brass in this case. You can select according to your choice, it depends completely on you. Similarly, give the color to this as well. Press Ctrl and select all of them where there is a gold color present. Okay, now more, see on this particular words also there is golden color, so select this all. Now guys, after we are done with the wordings and with the sphere, now we have to give the golden colors to this particular region as well. So select everything which has golden color. Okay, we won't be missing out on any part. So let's refer to the trophy for that. Here you can see this particular thing is also golden, see this curve, so select that as well here. Okay, and now you can go to edit appearance, go to brass, polish brass, and click on OK. Now it is time for us to give the silver color. Again, the silver color is not good in SolidWorks, so therefore I have one more alternative for that. What you can do is that, select this, wherever silver color is present, first select that, select everything where silver is present, select everything guys. So as you can see guys, that now I am selected every part where I want silver color. Now I'll go to edit appearance. In this I am going to select painted, go to cars, and here you can find out metallic cool gray. This looks better than silver according to me. Okay, see. Now after this thing is done, here on this particular surface there has to be black. Am I right? See, here there has to be black. So over there you can select edit appearance. You can go to painted car and go to select black. After this thing is done, just click on OK. So here is our trophy ready. Click on right plane and press Ctrl A. Okay. Now guys, you can observe different views for this. You can go here and select shaded view. See. Then again you can deselect this option. Here you have to use real view graphics because this gives us a realistic view. In this there is one more option available like cartoon. Okay, and here you can try different combinations. See, okay. So there are different options that you can try, like switching on isometric view in cartoons or something like that. But this is one of my favorite, where I deselect this and deselect cartoon as well. See. So guys, I hope that you have understood how we made use of different features like wrap, revolve boss base, sweep boss base, and it is very important to know for us that when to make use of which feature. Not just knowing the use of feature, but applying those features in making models is very important thing. Guys, thank you for watching this video.